Good afternoon, everybody. I think we'll get going. It's we've got till 3:30, so we want to get cracking and give our panelists a chance to talk and also some questions and answers. My name is Peter Croal, and I introduced myself this morning, so I'm not going to spend too much time on the OECD task team. As I indicated this morning, the task team is part of the OECD family, and it's devoted to using SEA for poverty reduction within the OECD mandate. And I'm the chair of that committee, and on my left is Barry Dalal Clayton, who manages the secretariat of the task team within IIED. And Barry, you can say a few words if you wish to, please.
Thank you, Peter. I think people are still rolling in, so this acts as a little bridge before they come in. I think we'd be very interested to sort of pull together what's coming out of this afternoon. We've been producing a lot of materials, and it may well be that there is a case to either produce another publication or some sort of synthesis of what's discussed here today, because I think a lot of that evidence is still very much in demand. So we will have a task team meeting on Wednesday, Thursday, and we will be certainly looking at how we take forward the agenda on SEA and climate change. What are the next steps for the task team? And I'm pretty sure that we'll want to think in terms of how do we have a more in-depth dialogue with the end users in governments and private sector, and even more local than that perhaps, as to what they need and what we can do to help. So I think this will be a very valuable discussion.
Great. Thank you, Barry. So the focus of this afternoon is to drill down a bit deeper into what the task team has been doing on SEA and with relation to climate change within the orbit of the task team. So I'm not going to spend any more time on that. We want to get down to the case studies. I thank you all for coming, and I thank you all for the task team members that are here and the panel members that have come a long way to give their presentations. Some have come from Mali and Malawi and so on, so a lot of effort has been spent to get here, so thank you very much. So we'll start off first with Jess Ayres from IIED. She's going to be talking about climate change and adaptation mainstreaming, and I'll just give a brief bio. Jess is a researcher with the Climate Change Group at International Institute for Environment and Development in London, where she focuses on climate change, adaptation, finance, planning and delivery, and pro-poor approaches to climate change governance. She was previously with UNDP Nepal, working with the government of Nepal on the development of National Adaptation Programme of Action. She has completed a PhD in climate governance from the London School of Economics. So thank you very much, Jess. The floor is yours. And because of the time, I'm going to be trying to manage time a little bit here so that we can make sure we have time for interaction at the end. So if people could try to keep their presentations to 13, 14 minutes, that would be ideal. Okay?
Okay.
Thanks, Jess.
All right.